At 7 foot, number 24, Chris.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Black. Pierce is out there with Conley. And it's Pena in at the shooting guard. And for Detroit, Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Then it's Jordan. And it's Pena in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And after the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back to the more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smitty?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs. Shows you how much can be taken for granted.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Jordan against Conley. And there's the pass to Pena. Bagley with the rebound. Here's Bay. Jordan passes to Pena. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Conley, the pass to Pierce, and they pick up two.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Bagley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Rejected by Pierce. Here's Black, defended by Bagley. Black dishes to Conley. Back to Black. Baseline try, got a piece of it, and he gets it back.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Jordan against Conley. Jordan passes to Pena. The shot from the low post is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status. In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Conley kicks to Black. Inside, here's Pierce. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Sexton, he's checked in for Utah. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. To the left side wing. Pass to Bagley. Here's Pena. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Outside Pierce. Jordan against Sexton. They set the screen. And there's the drive. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Takes it inside. They get the rebound. And another shot. Pena. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Not going to go that time. Jazz leading by 3. From 11 feet away, here's Black, goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Can't. Get it to fall. For Utah, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Can't hit from the elbow.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Here's Sexton, following the bucket by the Pistons. Pena passes to Andrew. With the drive, lays it up off the glass.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the 3. Sexton grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the inside. And it's good, 2 points.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Pistons trail by 7.
And we've seen it for years. And despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
So with Jordan on the bench, here's the group that Dwayne Casey has on the floor. And the Jazz with possession here. After the basket by Detroit, Markkanen good.
This shows Markkanen's understanding of the game. You play me to shoot from the outside, well, I'm going inside.
Pass to Bay. To the paint, stolen by Markkanen. Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant. And throwdown. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Conley after the basket by Detroit. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Here's his check-in for Utah. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Sitting at the top of the heap, looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And that one drops for him. Pierce has got the lead back up to 9 now for Utah.
And getting better at distributing in the pick and roll. Sexton wants to evolve more as a passer.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jordan against Conley. Passes it to Ivy. Now Diallo. High post, Jordan. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Conley against Jordan. 8 feet away. Detroit with the rebound. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
It could have gone either way, but unfortunately for them, they ended up on the losing side of that score.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
And Utah making a change here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And finish off by Bryant.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Pena. He takes it in.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Now here's Jordan. He's coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn. Feeds to Black. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Jazz have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Sexton dishes to Black. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop. Never a bad idea.
Bagley, he's checked in for Bay. Here's Conley, and he lays that one in. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Mike Conley is incredible in transition, using his ridiculous speed to beat everyone down the court.
Bagley finds Jordan, and the 3-ball is good. Jordan's got 5.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Conley, the pass to Black. Down low, here's Pierce. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The pass to Ivy. Here's Pena. Rejected by Pierce. Count that one. 22 points for him.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
To the inside. It's blocked. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Pena.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
And he recovers it, and the shot goes down.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Jordan. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
Thanks, Kevin. Dwayne, good shooting from your guys in the first half, but still trailing. What's the focus going forward?
we're in the game offensively, but offensively is not an issue right now. Defensively is where our issues are right now. We got to get stops. We got to get that defensive identity back and not be concerned about the offensive end. Yes, we need to score, but you will never win this league if you don't get stops.
Case, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Detroit Pistons.
I'm looking at their effort level, and it's... okay, they're not pushing the action. They're not getting to the line. Those easy shots from the charity stripes can make all the difference. I would know. I'm a charity stripe expert.
Easy shots, huh, big fella? Interesting. Okay.
Hey, man, I shot 99.9999999% from the charity stripe in my dreams.
Okay, time to discuss the first half of this one. Specifically, which guys are leading the charge for their teams?
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yeah, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pistons trail by 6. Moment here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information. He told me that the injury appears to be a strained Achilles. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. And that is not what his team wanted to hear, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Conley. Pierce is out there with Black. And it's Pena in at the 2. So it's Utah now after the basket by Detroit. The 11-footer, Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 4-point game. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. He has 5.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And the Jazz call time here.
Get up, and start making some noise. Here they come. Yo, Piston dancing.
Chance to check out numbers for Black. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Conley scanning the floor.
You know, reading the floor and making the right play. Mike Conley is a true point guard.
Inside, Bay passes to Pena. Takes it off the glass. 30 points in the game.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
And it's Conley penetrating. Tries from 10. No good off the back of the rim. The Pistons trail.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
And the Jazz making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Here's Black. And he jams it with authority.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mike Conley.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
No good there. Excellent D there from Pierce.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Here's Conley. Rebound by the Pistons. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fader on the way. That one goes in. 7 points in the game.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Conley kicks to Black. Pass to Pierce. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
That ties it up.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Conley, the pass to Pena. To the middle. Here's Pierce. Drops in the layup for 2. Pierce has got 10 points here in the second half.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
For the lead. And that one is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Bryant in the corner. Pass to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Basket counts. And it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
The 3 hits the 3-point bomb.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And finish off by Bryant.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Conley with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Another 3 for Detroit.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
To the wing on the left for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Conley's got 5 points so far.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answer 3.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Jazz lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Solid defense wins this game right here. All right, getting stops and take whatever offense gives us. Keep moving the basketball. Solid.
Just taking things one, step at a time, Greg, imploring his guys to be smart with the ball.
A sound strategy. Dwayne Casey proving what a great communicator he is.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. You've got Diallo. Ivy is out there with Jordan. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Burks in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Jordan's shot is off. Utah leading by 3. And that one is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Here's Pena. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Jazz lead by 5. And here's Jordan outside. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Conley, the pass to Pena. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Bagley kicks to Ivy. Outside for Jordan. Hands it from downtown. Jordan's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pistons.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
From 13, here's Markkanen over Diallo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Competing, battling inside. This is what coaches want to see Markkanen do more of.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Utah?
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
And because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Ivy. And easy. 2 points on the layup. Ivy's got his first points of the night.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Utah calls timeout.
Put your hands together. It's the Pistons.
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Lowry Markkanen making his presence felt as this game heats up.
Jordan passes to Pena. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Black. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Launches it. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Pena to tie it up. It's tipped.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
He gets that one.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
I wasn't sure they had enough time. What an amazing job to battle all the way back out of that huge hole.
Pena passes to Connor. Another shot. Markkanen, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Putting his size to great use. When Markkanen is assertive on the boards, good things happen.
Here's his check in for Lauri Markkanen. Conley against Jordan. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
And so Jordan will bring it up for the Pistons. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jordan is doubled. To the paint, here's Pena. And he makes the putt. Gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And an important part of every team's game to look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Lead away. And it's Utah with the rebound. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Conley against Jordan. 6 to shoot.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for your Pistons, Bagley. Marvin Bagley the 3rd, taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
No luck that time either.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Second shot opportunity. Outside Conley. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pena. A huge shot to tie it up.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout.
It's on the floor for you. Give it up, boy. Give it up. Are you ready, man?
So it's the Pistons now. Now the pass to Pena. Got it!
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Utah, timeout call.
They could win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, New Balance presents your Player of the Game.